Si Hot 60 Pro Plus is actually one of the best phones na mabibili mo ngayon. Kung naghahanap ka ng slimmest phone, 5.95mm lang yung kanyang thickness, 155 grams lang din yung kanyang bigat. It's a very compact phone, nasa mga 8,000 lang din yung price niya. Meron ka ring decent camera, AMOLED screen, 144Hz, at magandang battery at charging. All in all, yung package na makukuha mo is very nice. Sulit na sulit. So, unahin na natin yung design and build. Pinaka-slim na phone na nahawakan ko so far, and magiging awkward yung unang hawak mo sa kanya. Hindi rin bitin yung look. It is a premium look for a budget phone. Meron din pala siyang halo lighting sa likod, but it's only color white. This phone has an AMOLED screen, 6.78 inch, tsaka 1.5K yung resolution niya. Meron ka ring 144Hz refresh rate. Meron din siyang eye care when you're viewing your screen sa madilim na kwarto. Aabot ng 2160 yung PWM dimming niya. It protects your eyes. Yung glass mo pa talaga sa screen is Gorilla Glass 7i. It's the same protection that you can see on Nothing Phone 3. So yung Nothing Phone 3, 40,000 pesos na phone yun. Yung display sa screen is very vibrant, maganda yung colors, maganda manood ng movies dito, and kung magi-games ka rin, okay din. Sa performance naman, meron tayong Helio G200. This chipset is a refresh of Helio G99 to Helio G100. Ngayon, naging Helio G200 na siya. Roughly the same performance as before. For daily use, okay lang to, pero hindi siya 5G. Gaming on this phone, okay lang siya. Pwede kang mag-games ng kahit anong gusto mo. Yung sa ML and Hawk, pwede kang mag 90Hz. Kaso lang, dahil sa nipis ng phone, wala siyang mga vapor chamber cooling or, proper cooling para makapag-gaming ka ng matagal. Yung nakaganda sa camera nito, meron siyang Sony IMX882. It's actually found sa mid-range device. Your phone na 8,000, merong sensor na kagaya ni Poco F7. And that phone cost 20,000. Panalo talaga si Infinix dito kasi nilalagay niya yung mga magagandang specs ng phones ngayon sa murang halaga. Yung Sony IMX882 sensor, maganda yung kuha. May mga chances na medyo malapsaw lang yung color. So, kung mas vibrant yung color ng reds or yellows, hindi masyadong vibrant yung kuha mo. Meron din sometimes na medyo mahina yung low light performance. Budget device lang naman to, pero pwede siya. If you wanna vlog, kahit na professional shoot, pwede. Yung mga pictures and videos mo napaka-clear. Pwede ka mag-shoot ng 2K 30fps on the main cam, and the selfie cam also shoots 2K 30fps. Yung optical zoom niya is only 2x, and yung digital zoom niya is 15x. Wala siyang ultra-wide. Yung main camera niya, iisa lang. Wala siyang ultra-wide cam, or macro cam, or telephoto cam. Kahit na makita mo sa likod, parang may tatlong camera module siya. Actually, hindi yan totoo. Isa lang yung camera dyan. It's the 50MP Sony IMX882. Yung isa is IR Blaster. Yung isa naman, design lang. Wala talagang function. Doon naman tayo sa AI and software. So far, sila yung napakadaming AI features on any phone brands ngayon na mga budget device. Eto, meron kang Pholax Voice. Pwede mo siyang i-voice command for searching and opening your settings on the phone. Sabihan mo lang yung AI na i-open yung apps mo like YouTube or YouTube Music, Spotify, i-adjust yung brightness ng phone mo. Napakadaming function ng Pholax AI. It's like your Google Assistant or Google Gemini. Meron ka ding mga AI Translate, yung automatic translation on your calls, AI writing, kunyari magsusulat ka ng email, magsusulat ka ng chat, pwede mong i-rewrite. Pwede kang magtanong ng suggestion, magpa-adjust ka ng content mo na pagandahin mo, gawin mong funny, gawin mong professional. Pwedeng ganun. Meron din siyang AI gallery feature, erase people, erase background, AI extender, tsaka enhance photo. As usual, like the Note 50 series, meron ka ring AI Note na mag-draw ka lang ng simple drawing, tapos bibigyan ka niya ng magandang art. Meron ka ring AI wallpaper generator. With all the AI features na meron ka, sulit na. This one has 8256 storage. So, 8GB of RAM, pwede mo siyang i-extend ng 16GB. Hindi mo ma-expand yung storage niya kasi wala siyang micro SD card slot. Yun lang. So, yun yung mga downside. Once again, doon naman tayo sa battery and charging. We have 5,160 mAh for the battery and 45 watts of fast charging. Pero wala to siyang wireless charging, okay? And mafu-full mo yung phone mo within 55 minutes. Pwede mong gamitin yung phone mo whole day, tapos mabilis din siya mag-charge. So, maganda. For media consumption naman, the AMOLED screen together with the JBL speakers, they actually blend very well. Pwede kang manood ng mga movies mo dito, mag-games, streaming. For your daily use, napakaganda niya. Meron din pala tong AOD, always on display. Makikita rin yung health tracking in yung mga app notification once again. Tsaka meron siyang landscape mode. Pag naka-charge siya tapos nakahiga, pwede kang maglagay ng pictures and clock. Tsaka yung mga, wallpaper and optimization, maganda rin. Infinix also offers 3 years of Android updates and 5 years of security patch on this phone. Overall, maganda ba talaga si Hot 60 Pro Plus? Kung meron kang budget na 8,000, naghahanap ka ng slim phone, yes na yes. It is a highly recommended slim phone. Ito yung isa sa the best phone na marirecommend ko sa inyo kung balak nyong bumili ng bagong phone and may budget kayo na 8,000. Super sulit ang phone na to. Kung gusto nyong bumili ng Hot 60 Pro Plus, meron akong mga legit links here. You can buy it and support me once again. Thank you so much for panonood and take care na muna, okay? Bye-bye.